See, sometimes when you're following a person and your ancestors are speaking to you and your spirit is speaking to you, and you find that you are disconnected, that connection that was once there is no longer there, there's nothing wrong with that. You do it every day in life. You can meet somebody in person and kick it off real good with them. And then all of a sudden they grow one way, you grow another way. That doesn't mean you hate them. That doesn't mean that everything that you say is directed towards them. It's called growing apart. It's called now your mind is on something totally different than theirs. Some people remain stagnant, and they like that. I have a son that's like that. He doesn't like change. But he's learning that change is good. So anyone on here that decides to change their mind, to change who they follow, to change who they back, it's your right. You were born like that. Your mind was born to go in another direction. And you could be, follow them. How many people follow Jim Jones? How many people follow all these pastors in the church? And then decide this is not for me. They tied in the church. They come every Sunday. But then there's something within you that says, you know what? This is not for me. Don't allow anybody to sit on a bunch of strange people with strange minds who a lot of them devil in mental health, involved in all these polls about how people feel. Better start feeling about yourself and stop judging others, because that judgment today will come right back to you. But I'm going to let my little God lay on my sore ass foot, because her ass won't get up. She may look little, but she weigh 80 pounds. She all muscle. And she is determined to lay on my foot. But just think about it. Listen, I think Macy Gray said it better. We living in a virtual world, baby. And my young one, who I commented before, isn't it a shame that all this hate is coming from older people? And she happened to agree. Older people that don't want to hear the youth and hear their opinion and how they feel. But I've had enough of you people today, and probably enough to last me a good month. Anyone that wants a exhibit on how to juice your vegetables, how to make your own smoothies in a healthy way, Gotta remember your ancestors before you, your grandmothers, your great-grandmothers, your great-great-grandmothers lived to be in their hundreds. And they lived off the herbs of the land. Whereas now you're taking pharmaceutical. The youngest person in my family to pass was a cousin that got shot by her ex-husband in front of her daughters, 3 and 5. He killed her, and then it was a punk that got in the car and shot himself in the head. On the elders, they lived to, youngest was 87, the oldest was 102. Your spirit, your mind, your diet. Poor thing, I asked my son to get me a pint. I don't drink, of old granddad to do an old people's little brew that they would brew up when you would have a cold. And that would be pure honey, a little bit of vinegar, tea, and some brandy. Why did this boy buy me a fifth of old granddad 100 proof? There's nothing I could do with it, but if somebody come to my door that I don't like, to just throw it on them and throw a match at them. Like, son, you could have got me some Henny. Anything. Oh, granddad, 100 proof? Oh, hell no. Maybe after this foot get together and I go to somebody's house party, I'm just gonna bring a fifth of old granddad, 100 proof. I'm quite sure there'll be somebody there to drink it. But I'm about to do what my baby doing. She knocked out now. This is all she wants to do is lay up under me. And when somebody come in the house, charge at them and growl and bite.